Hey everyone, Steelflight here with Geek Truck Gaming, back with some more Shadowrun Returns. Now, when we just left off, we had helped Coyote clear out a BTL den, but unfortunately it didn't go quite as well as she had hoped. And so we're back here at the Seamstress Union with an advance from someone that we met at the docks who has essentially hired us to recruit some Shadowrunners and help her out while she investigates more into her brother's death. So that said, let's get started. Oh, Cherry Bomb flags you down as you walk through the door. Hey Ritter, there's a woman looking for you, Jessica something. She's waiting for you by the stage. Bellevue type. Wouldn't order anything. Won't touch anything. Think she's afraid of diseases or something. Bellevue type. Bellevue being the high price corporate district in Shadowrun. Thanks, Jerry. No charge. Why is the bar so empty? Don't get much action in the early afternoon. Just a few salarymen slumming Touristville and hoping to talk to Madame Sinful and some die-hard regulars. Madame Sinful? That's what the downtown folks call Mrs. Kubota. It's a Touristville thing. They like her to have a naughty name like that. Who's around? I just got in, but I think Coyote's cleaning the back bar. Mr. Delilah's hanging out in his usual place. The vendors downstairs came in a few minutes after me. Oh, and Bartlett's here. Don't think you met him yet. Who is Bartlett? John Bartlett. Big presence at the end of the bar. He's in the biz, connected. You might want to meet him. Is that guy still bothering you? You mean my ex, Shane? Yeah. No, he hasn't been in since that last time. No calls or pages or handwritten notes either. Weird. He was so persistent. Guess he finally got the message. Maybe he'll find someone at that Universal Brotherhood of his and settle down. Have a look around. Have fun. So Jessica, that would be Sam's sister, I believe. Let's talk to Mr. Bartlett here with his twin swords. Full of life with a quick smile, the man tilts his head and watches you approach. Hey guy, what's shaking? Little this, little that. What's it to you? Have you looked around? There's a whole lot of shaking going on. Ritter's a little more straight-laced. I hear that, Ome. I might have something for you if you've got the million. Don't got time or money, maybe next time, or time is money, I'm listening. You ever hear of the Nephilim Network? Of course you have. And in the know, a guy like you has to have heard of the premier merc team out there. Of course I have. Then you know you can hire us to run with you when you need expert help. Not just any chube calling himself a runner. We cost more, but we're worth it. Okay, so when it comes time to hire Shadowrunners, we can either go with Mr. Delilah, I think, or we can come to this guy and get a higher priced help. I'm very busy. You show me something worth my time or you walk away. Well, if you remember, we purged them from the computer system on the last job. Data from the NTSB, Renraku would pay to keep it quiet, and Ares would pay to know what it is. I've got 800 for something like that. Well, I don't have Shadowrunner etiquette. So, take what we can get. Fantastic. Alright. Storm! Huh. Well, anyway. At a glance, you can tell that Sam's sister Jessica is from a different world. The opposite of Sam in almost every way. Her suit is tailored, her eyes are sharp, and her style exudes authority. Miss Watts? Jessica Watts? She eyes you up and down warily. She does a good job of hiding it, but it's clear that she is well outside of her comfort zone. Yes, and you are? My friends call me Ritter, and I counted Sam among them. That's funny. I didn't think Sam had any friends. Friendship is defined a little differently in the shadows. I suppose it would have to be. So you're the one I was told about on the phone? A woman who called herself Coyote contacted me this morning to inform me that my brother was dead, that I should come to this place and speak to someone about an investigation. Well, Ritter's pretty direct. Sam didn't die of natural causes. He was murdered. She briefly casts her eyes skyward and gives a small shake of her head. I wish I could say it's a shock, but given the circles he ran in... Sam hasn't run the shadows in years. If you say. But even so, look at this place. These people, and you... Furrows her brow, regarding you more critically. You're not with the police, are you? I'm getting that a lot lately, but no. By the look on her face, she is clearly struggling with this. I'll be honest, I would just as soon put all this behind me, and the fastest way to do that is through proper channels. Surely there's an official police investigation going on. Why not let the professionals handle this? Tough call here. I think they can use all the help they can get. But you must have better things to do than waste your time searching for whoever killed my low-life brother. First, Sam was my friend. And second, I'm being paid for my trouble. She seems surprised. Someone's paying you? I find it hard to believe that anyone who really knew Sam would put up the money. Who is it? I'm afraid that's on a need-to-know basis. This is ridiculous. He was my brother. And you seem real shaken up by his death. Fine, I'll pay you 100 just to tell me. Done. Sam Watts. I don't understand. He set it all up before his death, as a contingency. Am I to believe that my drunken sot of a brother hired you to find the person who killed him after he died? Her boardroom mask drops momentarily, and in a sigh, she reveals a brief glimpse of real emotion. I left Seattle to get away from Sam and his bull. Now I'm back, he's dead, and I still have to deal with him. Composes herself, and in a breath, the mask is back in place. Listen to me, Ritter. You seem like a decent person, but I'm trying to move on with my life. Our mother killed herself last year, and Sam... Well, Sam was Sam, you know? I've worked so hard to put my family issues behind me, I don't want to see this drag on. I would love nothing more than to give you closure, and quickly. I appreciate that, but I think I'd prefer to just let it be. No one else needs to get hurt. My brother had my back. Your brother had my back when I needed him. I can't walk away from this. Are we talking about the same man? My brother was worthless, Ritter. Worthless. He used people. He... Never mind. I can see that you're not going to let this go, and I respect that you're honoring my brother's memory in your own way. But I hope you can understand how emotional this is for me. Reluctant, hopeful in the span of a single meditative breath. Maybe you can do things in a way that police can't. Maybe I can help. What do you need from me? Lots of questions. All right. When was the last time you saw or spoke to Sam? It's been ages. No, let's go right for it. There was a note on Sam's body, sounding like an apology, and offer to meet up and bury the hatchet. It was signed Jessica. I wrote many such notes in the beginning, but I haven't made an effort in a long time now. I don't know why I would have kept it. Where were you on the night of his murder? I will overlook the implied accusation and tell you that I was at a fundraiser all evening, a very crowded fundraiser. Sam have any enemies? Sam's biggest enemy was Sam. I don't know of any others. You likely know better than me these days. Were you too close? Think I made my feelings about Sam pretty clear, don't you? You don't seem to... Yeah, you don't sound sad that he's gone. I mourned losing Sam long before he died. Boom. Show the picture. She takes a photo from you guardedly, as if it might sting her, but that guard drops the moment she looks at it. Where did you find this? Sam's bunk. I can't believe he kept this. It was one of the few possessions he had. Studies it for several silent moments. What happened between you two? Things were different back then. We were different. We were a family. Then after her father died, things began to change. We couldn't get back to a new normal. With our dad around, there was always a reassuring order to our lives. But after, everything got mixed up. You can never really appreciate the importance of a person in your life until they're gone. The remorse plays wet across her eyes, and it seems she's not just talking about her father. Jessica then steels herself to tell the rest. Sam tried to be the man of the house, he truly did, but he couldn't handle it, and pretty soon he had spent every dime of our father's life insurance. Every dime. After that was gone, and Mom working 2-3 jobs, he spent all her money too. I couldn't stand the way he abused her trust, so finally I just had to leave. She holds the photo forward, one part of her ready to relinquish it along with the past, and the other looking to hold on to both. May I keep this? Sure, I got what I needed from it. Thank you. Tell me about your mother and her death. She was a devout Catholic. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that she sacrificed her life for Sam and me. But she turned a blind eye to what Sam was becoming, refused to acknowledge his downward slide. I couldn't watch her do it anymore, so I moved out. After I left, we've drifted farther and farther apart. I wasn't there when she died. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I returned to Seattle 5 months ago. Where were you before you moved back? Cal-Free. That's the California Free State. California became separate from what was the United States of America. So what brought you down there? It was less of what brought me there than what made me leave here. I felt lost in Seattle, so I moved to California to see if I could find myself. And did you? Actually, yes. While I was there, I developed a whole new outlook on life, a vision for what the world could become, and I came back here to help make that happen. Well, I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you, Miss Watts. Just as well. I need to get back to the office. But before I go, you should know that I'm re-entering my mother's... Let me try this again. But before I go, you should know that I'm reinterring my mother's body tomorrow, and I'm arranging to have Sam buried with her. The funeral's tomorrow at Our Lady of Blessed Sacrament, 7 o'clock. You are more than welcome to attend. Wouldn't miss it. Goodbye, Ritter. Hope you find what you're looking for. Stay safe. Okay, well. Good to know Sam's going to get a proper burial. But now with that out of the way, we got to focus on the job tonight. Talk to Mr. Delilah and get some backup for this job. If you're talking to me, there's business to transact, am I right? Yes, Mr. Delilah, I have a need I think you can fill. Of course you do. That's why you came back. Street talk is that you're tracking the Ripper. What can I do for you, Ripper Tracker? Need to put a crew together. Got scratch, or you planning to pay me out of your earnings? I don't know if I'm going to be getting more, so I'll try to pay up front. We agree on terms. I've got some runners on call if you have any special requests. Let me take care of some stuff first. Talk to Mr. Cluey. Good to see you. Well, Ritter. Holding down the fort. As always, the people were more on edge than usual. Word got around about the latest Ripper killing, and people aren't feeling safe. And when people feel unsafe, they either go to ground or they huddle up. You notice how empty the streets are these days? That's because everyone's either locked in their squats, holed up in places like this, or seeking refuge in the nearest Universal Brotherhood chapter house. Safety in numbers, chummer. Not that we need numbers here. I got it covered. Man, your size covers a lot. Take care, big guy. Later. Let's see how Coyote's doing. Wiping down the back bar. She won't stop when you approach. Keeps her eyes on her work. Hey. Hey, you okay? Yep, fine. Listen, Ritter, I don't want to talk about what happened with Gino, okay? What's done is done. Gino's dead. I'm alive, and that's all there is to it. It's the Baron's right. Nothing more to do or say. I'm going to be looking for work. Your kind of work. So if something comes up, keep me in mind. Oh, well. Okay, I gotta do this now. The afternoon checklist isn't gonna finish itself. Okay. Well, let's see how much money we've got. At 6 karma, so that's pretty good. Alright, we've got about almost 7 grand. So let's see if we can upgrade anything with our karma. Well, range combat's good. Shotgun. Wider the spread to hit multiple people. No. Not just yet. Let's go ahead and dump that in there to match our quickness. Confirm. Alright, about 6 grand. Let me go downstairs and check on possibility of getting some more cyberware, or see if I can get an upgraded weapon. Sergeant Gruberman here. Nope. Looks like same old there. Let's see if we get new armor yet. Oh, same old there. Alright, so no new gear. Maybe some cyberware. As long as you end up here in the end and not on some organ grinder's table. Yep. Granted, a repeat customer means a person courting death more often than any good doctor should condone, but I don't suppose it can dissuade you from your course of action. Sorry, Doc, job's not done. Let's talk about how I can help ensure you make it back. Let's look into some cyberware, see if there's more I can get. This is pretty affordable. The cyber leg is good, but we don't have that kind of money yet. So we're going to get our eyes done here to give ourselves a little bit better hit percentage. And then we're probably going to, at some point, get some legs. Yes. Off we go. Alright. Should have a better hit percentage. Alright, let's have a look at our... Okay, so Shannon Half Sky is going to be coming with us. So you're going to have... She's coming along for free. So it leaves us 2 other slots to fill. I'm going to be there as range damage. Let's see... A lot of mages. Riggers can be okay. don't know if we're gonna need another samurai or a shaman. And I don't know how well a decker is gonna be. I don't know if they've got a system. But you know what? You never can tell, because from the firepower aspect, I'll be fine. Let's see. Got a physical adept here with killing hands, mana fist, and magical resistance. Okay, same thing, just a little bit different. He uses an axe, she uses a machete. Well, I'm gonna say a dwarf with an axe is hard to say no to. So, alright, Mr. Marchetti, we'll take you. Return to the docks to meet Shannon Halfsky. Although the Ripper's latest victim was her brother, but Shannon appears cool and professional, a consummate runner by birth if not by trade. She'll get the job done, and hopefully one of the hearth spirits in this place can point you towards the Ripper. Dealing with spirits can be tricky business, but when they deliver, it's pure platinum. One doesn't have to be an Amerindian shaman to summon and control spirits. Anyone with magic talent can do it. But Shannon seems to have a particular connection to the spirit world. As you approach the gate, you know something's not right. The docks, already strange and uncomfortable at night, trigger the need for caution. Then you see it. The guards are missing, and the gate's been smashed in. Yeah, I'll take the concussion grenade with me. About time you showed up. Looks like we weren't the only ones who wanted to take advantage of the situation. A bunch of mercs have locked down the area. I don't think they're here for us, though. My guess is there's something worth a bit of coin left in that warehouse. Any chance we can sneak past? Probably not. They've been doing regular patrols around the perimeter, and the front door looks like it's locked. Okay, well. Looks like they've got a sentry there. Okay, folks, that's going to do it this time. But we'll be back with more, and... Excuse me. Sorry about that. Receiving a message. But, yep, that will do it for this time. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you next time.